Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can tell, I am home and the goatee's back because I felt like it. Anyway, the soap this evening is going to be none other than one of my absolute favorite artisans, easily top 3, if not top 2. That is Heritage Hill, Washington. Beautiful scent on this. Scent notes are tobacco, bay, jasmine, patchouli, sweet orange, and fir needle. Phenomenal soap, 3 ounces for $9.99, and a portion of the proceeds goes to the Hidden Battles Foundation, which helps first responders and military and police officers. Really worthy cause, great company, great soap. Also, if you have not tried Heritage Hill yet, highly recommend it. I do have an affiliate link down below for Heritage Hill. If you're so inclined, great. If not, no big deal. The brush this evening is Teton Shaves Zen series. Lather has been whipped up beautifully in the HC&C bowl. I could probably have to do this a little bit more, but it has a nice little sheen to it. Probably can't see it in this camera. The razor is going to be the red IBC with a brand new Feather Professional blade. So I realized in my last video where I was in Tennessee at the slingshot shoot, I didn't talk about my back at all. So today I'm a little bit more upright, although I didn't start the day off that way. Started off as a really bad day as far as the back is concerned. Earlier this week, went into the office, took the train down, walked in, and ended up leaving the office about noon to come back home because it was too painful. I couldn't do it. Did some work on the train. I worked on the train ride on the way back to the train station where I live. Drove home and finished the work day. Messaged my boss, he was in the office that day. Says, train ride killed my back, can't do it, gotta go home, and I'll be working from home until I can get some kind of treatment plan figured out for my back. But today, right now, is a good back day. Things you never thought you'd hear me say. That's a good pump, it's a good back day. Man, I feel old. But, so the results. If you've been watching the channel recently, before my little slight hiatus, I'm still kind of not back up to my normal posting. Probably, I don't know when that will return. But I went to the doctor, got the medication, the steroids, and the muscle relaxer. Those didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Went and had the MRI. Got the report. And according to the report, I have 2 bulging discs. That's not fun. And the first one is between my L2 and L3. So still lower back, but a little bit higher than I thought it would be. The next one is between my L4 and L5, which I was expecting. Since I had the L5 S1 fused, I was kind of expecting the issue to be between L4 and L5. Now the one that's higher up, between L2 and L3, is bulging, but just a small bulge. The one that is between L4 and L5 is bulging enough that it is pushing on the nerve, and that's part of my back, so that's where all the pain's coming from. So that's a fun thing. So I'm going to see a specialist next week see if I can do treatment plans. Because pain narcotics are not helping. Because I've taken some either Percocet or Lortab, as I mentioned before. It's the only difference between those two is how much Tylenol or acetaminophen is in those medications. One has a higher concentration of acetaminophen to the same amount of hydrocodone. Hydrocodone being a class 2 narcotic, meaning it's potentially highly addictive. Kind of the same things like morphine and Oxycontin, oxycodone. They're all class 2 narcs. Tylenol 3, which is Tylenol and codeine, is a level 3 narcotic. Yes, I used to work in the pharmacy field, so I'm not a pharmacist, not a pharmacy tech, but I had to know enough to make myself sound intelligent talking to nurses and pharmacists and pharmacy techs. So their medications. I digress. So the narcotic hasn't been helping as far as the pain is concerned. So not super keen on taking more Lortab or Percocet or whatever. But I'm going to see the specialist, see what they recommend. Most likely, because this isn't my first rodeo with back issues, the recommendation is going to be this. Let's go in and, try some shots. We have the MRI. Try some cortisone shots, steroid shots, right into the nerves or into the back. See if that will decrease the inflammation in the discs. Let's try physical therapy. And when that doesn't work, we'll try something else. Say when that doesn't work because I don't have a history of things working out the easy way for me, health-wise. But anyway, so kind of looking forward to seeing the doctor, the specialist, see what he has to say, what he recommends, and hopefully getting a solution that does not require going under the knife. Although I will say, back surgery and recovery was significantly easier than recovering from shoulder surgery. I had my right shoulder operated on, had the basically reconstructive surgery on my right shoulder. And the recovery and therapy on that was so much worse than the back. Didn't mind the back stuff. The thing that sucked was, I couldn't bend over, couldn't lift anything over 20 pounds, couldn't do a lot of stuff. I was laying on my back most of the time for weeks, which kind of sucked. Man, absolutely zero issues with the soap. I couldn't get it more hydrated, and it's still just that glide. It's just going without any issues, no resistance. I watched Ewan's video where he mentioned he used the IBC off camera, and he had a couple of weepers. The first shave he did really well. Then he said he went a little bit faster on the second one. And ended up with some weepers. So, sorry, Ewan. Hopefully, you're able to get the IBC figured out. And are able to do some weeperless shaves with it. So I'll tell you, once you get it figured out and dialed in, it's one of my favorite razors. This Cerakote, that's good as well. I love the Cerakote version. When you get the right blade in here too, butter. Pair that, of course, with the right soap, like Heritage Hill. Means a phenomenal shave this will be had as long as your technique is on point. And this is becoming a phenomenal shave. So, anyway, going back to the back. I do have an appointment with the specialist next week. I hope to get a good treatment plan. Hope it doesn't involve surgery of any kind. Or if it is a surgery that is required, that it's a simple one, like they go in and cut off the part of the disc that is bulging and impinging on the nerve. And maybe the one above it, just to keep that from getting worse. I really don't want another fusion. They're not fun. Man, this is a great shave. Slightly wrong angle, there's why it was skipping. But that is a dang close shave there. Plenty of that left over to shave my head. It's been a couple days since I've shaved the head, so I'll do that off camera. But that's gonna do it for the night. At least camera-wise. I'm just gonna do a quick clean off here. I'll finish up off camera with some witch hazel and some splash. Don't know which one yet. I have it on good authority from the guys over at Heritage Hill that the balms are coming soon. So if you've been holding off on placing an order on Heritage Hill products because you want a balm or some kind of aftershave product, it's coming soon. I don't recall what scents will be coming out first. I want to say like Libertas, Midnight Ride, and maybe Washington. But don't quote me on that. Anyway, seriously, Heritage Hill, phenomenal stuff. You just saw how easily that was. And that lather could have been easily more hydrated. Didn't pass the UN test. Didn't need to. Plenty slick. With the IBC DFS shave, only because I have spots here where I can't get BBS no matter what razor I use. But that's gonna do it for the shave. Again, Heritage Hill, Washington, 3 ounces, $99. This is a very hard soap as well. Not triple milled, but, and you can see I'm pushing down, you can barely see that dent from my finger here. Also, one thing I like with these tubs, if you do want a tub load, fits perfectly, so you can let it dry. Anyway, I'm rambling now. It is going to be about 15 minutes. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. For those that are coming back from my little week or two off, again, I don't know how frequent I'll be doing these videos simply because I have good days and bad days with my back, and some days I just can't stand up straight and can't be bothered to record because pain. But anyway, I digress. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks to the old subscribers, new subscribers, those that aren't subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe. Help the channel grow. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next time.